Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Studies Code. And it is 9 a.m., which means it is time for your daily dose of vocabulary with me. This session is going to be under 5 minutes, and the word you're going to see here are taken from the Hindu. Some of you guys asked for the PDF of this session, so you can get the PDFs on our Telegram channel. There weekly you're going to find these PDF where you can download them and revise them. Also on our Telegram channel, we conduct various quizzes and discussions, plus we discuss current affairs. So if you want to be part of that particular family, make sure to join it. Okay, let's start this session, and it is morning, so we'll start it with a very good quote for today. Clear your space. If you have any ruckus in your mind, if you're feeling that you are not clear about your vision, your views for life, or you just feel very crowded in your mind, start by clearing your space. Start by clearing your room. Start by clearing your space where you study, your study space. Okay, if you start clearing that, if you started uncluttering all of that, what is there, I assure you, your mind will also start decluttering. I know a lot of you guys who are preparing for various exams, at times, most of the things that bother us are mentally. If you're mentally strong, if you keep your brain clear, you keep a single goal in your mind, then definitely you will achieve it. You just need to have a clear vision of your goal. Other things will happen. Ups and downs are always there. So try to clear your brain. Try to see a same goal and make that focus your main priority. If you feel that, some things are bothering you, start clearing your environment, your room, your house, whatever you feel. It will definitely also provide a clarity to you mentally. This was the quote for today. With that being said, let's start the session, and we're going to start with the first word for today. The first word here is pioneer. Pioneer means a person who is one of the first to develop an area of human knowledge, culture, etc. So any person who is the first one to develop anything, and it could be science related, it could be other things related. So if it's the first person, then we call that particular person as the pioneer. Okay, coming to the example, we have Yuri Gagarin was one of the pioneers of space exploration. So it started because of Yuri Gagarin, and the space exploration began. So we consider Yuri Gagarin as the pioneer here. Coming to the synonyms, we have settler, we have trailblazer, and we have homesteader. Here, last one important, and I'm star marking them. The main purpose of star marking them is for you guys to pay a little bit more attention on these synonyms. Okay. Next word that we have is strife. Strife means trouble or fighting between people or groups. So when a group of people or two people are fighting, we call it a strife between them. Okay. Coming to the sentence, the country had been torn apart by wars and civil strife. So here you have not many countries like this at present time. You can explain Israel as part of it, or you could say Palestine, Gaza. These people, because of their wars, civil wars that are going on. We talk about our Middle East, where these civil wars are always there. They have torn apart countries, and because of these strife, you could see the people that are there are always troubled, right? The synonyms are discord, variance, and amicable. Here, amicable is important, and I'm star marking that. Next word that we have is carcass. Carcass means the dead body of an animal. So if a dead body of an animal is called a carcass. Okay, nothing more to explain. The sentence says butchers trimmed the meat from the carcass. So they trimmed the meat out of the dead animal. Okay, we have not placed the image here, and the main reason is it is not very good to see that right in the morning, especially at 9 a.m. Okay, the synonyms are relics, carrion, and cadaver. Here, all of them are important. Okay, I have handpicked all of them, which are different and which you might not hear in your daily life, right? So I'm star marking all of them, so pay extra attention on them. Okay, next word that we have is encroach. Encroach means to use more of something than you should. So you are trying to intrude into somebody's space, or you're trying to use more of what is given, right? You're provided a little bit rights, you're provided a little bit privileges. But if you try to overuse them, then you're encroaching onto them. If you're trying to invade into somebody's privacy, or you're trying to be, being part of a conversation more than that is required, then you're encroaching that. The sentence here says, I do hope that I am not encroaching too much upon your free time. So I'm not using more of your free time than required. Okay. The synonyms are intrude, obtrude, and invade. Okay. Here, intrude is simple. You must have heard it. Okay. But obtrude is different, and I'm star marking that. Next word that we have is elude. Elude means to manage to avoid being caught. So if you manage to not be caught, okay. Here the image depicts the same thing. The thief here is trying to elude, or he is managing to not get caught. The sentence says the escaped prisoners eluded the police for 3 days. So they escaped, or they managed not to get caught for 3 days. The synonyms are evade, eschew, and shun. Here the middle one and the last one are important. Next we have incumbent. Incumbent means a person who is currently in an official position. So if you currently hold that particular position, that means you're incumbent in that particular position. The sentence is, voters will have the chance to see the incumbent and her opponent in a series of 3 debates. So they'll be able to see the incumbent, the person holding that particular office, and their opponent in a series of 3 debates. The synonyms are honorary, inductee, and requisite. Requisite is important, and we'll star mark that. Next we have paradigm. Paradigm means a typical example or a pattern of something. Okay, the sentence will make it more clear. The discovery of universal gravitation became a paradigm of successful sciences. So it became a typical example, and then people started to use that, and there was more success in the field of science. The synonyms are archetype, paragon, and mold. Paragon is important, and archetype is also important. So both of them are important here. Next, we have the word for the day, that is evolve. I expect all of you that are watching it to definitely answer the meaning of this particular word and the synonym of this in the comment section, right? I'd be curious to see how many of you guys are actually participating in answering the meaning of these words. It actually gives me a lot of more motivation to come up with it, because you guys, when you participate, it gives us that motivation, okay? Lastly, if you watch this session, make sure to like this, share it with all your friends. In the comments, answer whatever we have said. If you have any feedback, if you have anything you want to say, you want to ask, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll be there to answer all your queries. Lastly, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. With that being said, I'll end the session here, and thank you for watching.